Happy 4th of July. This is the episode for Sports Bets for Free. My name is Scott Jenkins, your host. Just a local sports bettor here in Phoenix, Arizona. And hopefully today with our picks and your picks, it'll be another profitable day for you. Obviously, we mentioned July 4th date today. Just a reminder, 4 teams we fade or follow: Cubs, Dodgers, Royals, and Blue Jays. So first game for us is going to be the Royals and Twins. Greinke versus Maeda. Sizable favorite for the Twins, as they should be in this particular matchup. Greinke on the road is automatic auto fade, as that has worked well for us for 2 years plus. So we'll continue with that. Twins money line -1.5, -2.5, and -3.5 on the run line. We're also going to take -0.5 first 5, -1.5 first 7. Maeda over 4.5 Ks. Also, we'll take Maeda over 15.5 outs recorded. Twins over 4.5 team total. And since all of their hit run RBI totals are on their bigger sluggers went to 2.5, we will take Donovan Solano over 1.5 hits run RBIs. So Twins money line -1.5, 2.5, 3.5, -0.5 first 5, -1.5 first 7, over 4.5 Ks for Maeda, over 15.5 outs recorded for Maeda, over 4.5 team total, and then Solano over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. Next game out of the chute for us is going to be Cubs going against the Brewers. And that's slugfest yesterday in Milwaukee. Today we got Hendricks versus Miley. We do like the Cubs a little bit today. They're a slight dog, not much of one, but money line +1.5 though, -1.5 and -2.5. And then we'll also take the Cubs +0.5 first 5 and first 7 innings. A no-run first inning, and then Hendricks over 3.5 Ks, and Horner over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. So Cubs money line +1.5, -1.5, -2.5, +0.5 first 5, +0.5 first 7 innings, no-run first, Hendricks over 3.5 strikeouts, and Horner over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. Next game out of the chute is going to be the 2 late games of the day. We're Blue Jays, White Sox is going to be the first one. Bassett versus Gallardo. Blue Jays slight favorite today. We do like the Blue Jays though in this one. Is we're going to take the Blue Jays money line -1.5, -2.5, and -3.5. Then we're also going to take Blue Jays -0.5 first 5, -0.5 first 7. And then we'll also take over 4.5 team total. Chris Bassett over 4.5 strikeouts. We'll also take the Blue Jays. I think we went over that. -0.5 first 5 for 7. Alejandro Kirk over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. And the reason why we're putting him in there is just because there's a lot of he has pretty good success. We're also going to take Bo Bichette and Alejandro Kirk to hit home runs on that one as well. And then Brandon Belt over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs, as he's kind of been rolling in a positive direction. So for the Blue Jays White Sox game, we'll take Blue Jays money line -1.5, 2.5, and 3.5 on the run lines, over 4.5 team total. Bassett over 4.5 strikeouts. Blue Jays -0.5 first 5 and first 7 innings. Kirk and Belt over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. Then we're also going to take Bichette and Kirk to hit home runs in that matchup. Last game of the night is going to be the Dodgers game. So the Dodgers and Pirates. It was close early, but the Dodgers definitely pulled away late. Sheehan versus Ortiz, the youngster Sheehan pitching today. So we will take the Dodgers money line, as they were a pretty substantial favorite. -1.5, 2.5, and 3.5. -0.5 first 5, -1.5 first 7. We'll also go over the 5.5 team total, as I think they can continue to pile on runs at home. Will Smith and JD Martinez, we're going to take both of them over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs, and both to hit a homer. So go over that Dodgers-Pirates game again. Dodgers money line -1.5, 2.5, 3.5, -0.5 first 5, -1.5 first 7, over 5.5 team total. And Will Smith and JD Martinez both over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs, and then also both to hit a homer. Make sure you check the Google Sheet on the comments section of the YouTube channel, as you will see our updated plays, how we've done so far this season, past, present, and future picks that we have going on as well. So make sure you check that out. And as always, if you could rate, review, or subscribe to whatever platform you're watching or listening to us on, same YouTube channel, or any of the podcasts, Apple, Google, Spotify, or Amazon, greatly appreciate it. And look forward to seeing you on the next episode.